You are no stranger to this campus. You were a graduate of the New England School of Communications at Hudson University, so congratulations on that. You do lots of good work.
Thank you.
So let's start with the podcast, the Boondock Perspective. How did you get interested in doing a podcast?
I'll be truthful. There was no reason I should have started a podcast.
Okay.
I found myself starting one. I really don't hold any value to my opinions, so making myself the host of something was a silly move. But once I recorded one episode, I was like, you know what, this is actually really fun. I see the value in what I'm doing, and I'm a lifetime learner. So let's do this and commit to it, and we'll learn along the way. Sure. So that's how I found myself in it, and since then it's just been one heck of a ride.
Yeah. So you were nice enough to invite me to come on your show. And so I had watched a little bit before I went on your show. And then when I was on your show, about halfway through it, it was like a light bulb went off, and I said, my God, this guy is really good at this. And then I watched more of the older stuff, and then as the new season came out, I watched every one. You were really good at this. Did it start that way, or was it the learning?
No, most people don't realize that there is what I call the OG season, which is like the -1 season, and I don't market it. Lots of swearing, lots of inappropriate jokes, and it took me a while to hone what I would pretend to be funny. And once season 1 came in, it was more finding the format of the show, making sure it worked. By the time the season was over, I realized I had something that worked. So then I took a year off, and I said, how can I fix the part of the show that I think is most broken, and that was myself. So I think season 2, one of the reasons why it's strongest is because I took some pointers from people who I find a lot of influence from, and improved in every way I could.
And who are some of those people?
If anyone's ever seen the show Hot Ones, it's a YouTube show. The host of the show's name is Sean Evans. He eats hot wings every week. So how do you do an interview show around that, right?
Right.
And he's fantastic. And one of the reasons he's so well is because of the prep work that he puts into it. He spends hours on every guest. Yeah. Bringing him back, he interviews anybody, and he takes it down to a news article that was released when they were in middle school. Yeah. And they'd have how did you find that? I tried taking a play out of that playbook.
Yeah. And that's evident in all of the interviews I've seen you conduct, and it's very well done.